Hi, this is Professor CC19, and today we are playing level 180 on our quest to the end of Candy Crush Saga, where we have 35 moves to clear out, or collect, I should say, 2 hazelnuts and 1 cherry. Now, all 3 ingredients are already on the board, but this is a hard level, and I would definitely agree with that rating, because this is my 6th playthrough for recording purposes, and this level is really frustrating me right now because I know I have a good strategy and I'm getting a good deal of luck on some of these plays. Enough so that on all 5 of my attempts I have been pretty close to beating this level. But I've always been about 1 or 2 ingredients away from completing it, and they were usually pretty close to the bottom. So I'm hoping to beat it here. Let's talk about the board. We have these gaps preventing us from making matches and specials easily. We need to bring the ingredients down through this 4-layer thick frosting and the licorice locks which hold the ticking time bombs. Fortunately, the ticking time bombs are not a threat at all because they are set at 35 and we have 35 moves. So they're never going to go off. We don't need to worry about them. What I like to do in the means of strategy is try and make as many direct strikes against the frosting as possible, but not under the columns with the ingredients. As much as possible, I'm going to try and work away from the ingredients, because when I bring the ingredients down and they are bordering the frosting, they are preventing me from making direct matches against the frosting. Now I'm going to have to bring them down eventually, and here I am. This one is now bordering the frosting. And that's a barrier to me because in order to strike the frosting, I would have to switch it up. I would have to specifically get an orange here and make a move that way. So now it's just in the way. Sometimes on this board you will have moves that don't benefit you in any way, and you're just going to have to kind of waste moves waiting for a reshuffle. I never like doing that, but sometimes you have to. Alright, I'm looking for some change of luck where I can strike the frosting. Here we go. Now, even if I'm not striking the frosting nearby the ingredients, if I have a breach in the frosting, I can work out from that. Here I have a breach. That means I have one more place where I have a candy on the board, and I no longer have to strike the frosting from above. I can strike it from the sides, right where this gap is. Here, I think I'm going to get a reshuffle again, if the board will stop giving me these worthless matches. Okay, well, here we go. We've not really worthless because we've worked our way back down here again, and we have a wrapped candy. So now we're having some more breaches. And now we're at the point where we have some of the ticking time bombs out in the open because the licorice locks we've been able to clear. The licorice, I think, comes a lot easier than the actual frosting does because they're colors that we can match. This is stuff that we just have to strike next to. Alright, so we have a color bomb. That's good. I would love to pair this with a wrapped candy. Actually, I would love to pair this with anything. It would do a lot of damage on this board. I'm going to see about it for a couple of turns, but not too many. Yeah, this is just in a bad spot. It's kind of blocked partly by the ingredients, partly by being close to the frosting. I'm just going to take out all blue from the board. It's going to concentrate the colors down, hopefully making some more specials for me. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's the luck I have been looking for all these playthroughs. A color bomb. So now I've concentrated the colors. A stripe wrap combo takes out most of the licorice locks. And now that I have the ingredients in a fairly close vicinity, they're fairly close to each other, I don't need to work on the edges of the board. I just need to work in this area. So I think if I can detonate that wrapped candy, I will have beaten the level. So let's see, how can I detonate that wrapped candy? I tell you, this is my 6th playthrough, so I would actually consider smashing that wrapped candy, detonating it, using a lollipop hammer. I hope it won't have to come to that, but I am prepared if it does. Here, I have another color bomb. That's because we concentrated the colors. And even though we can't match it with orange, I can match it with green. And this will set it up so I can now detonate this. So I think this is going to happen. This will take out this ingredient, and now I just have this one remaining. Alright, so let's think about this. I have 2 moves remaining. What can I do? If I make a striped candy with the red, I would still have to detonate it. Make a striped candy with the purple, it would automatically get detonated. But I don't have to do either of them. I can bring the orange into alignment here and bring the ingredient down. Whew! Finally, very close on my very last move, but that is how we beat level 180. So this one is pretty tricky. Took me 6 tries, and I barely made it on my 6th try. So my advice, keep at this one. If you're ever really close, like I was multiple times, and you're stuck on this level, bring in that lollipop hammer, bring in the free switches, finish off the level, and move on to the next one. For entry boosters, I would probably say the coconut wheel would be best because it can take out some of the frosting and it becomes part of the candy mix. But for strategy, just try and work around the ingredients as much as you can. Get a breach in the frosting and then work out from there. And I hope you get enough luck that you're able to beat this level quickly. Hopefully it won't take you 6 tries. Hopefully it won't take you 114. I'm glad it didn't take me that many. But some of these levels you just have to keep trying at. So if you found this video helpful to you, please subscribe. If you're stuck on any particular level of the game, please leave a comment below. I will try and help you. And as always, thanks for watching.